Now, you probably thought I was gonna start this video with a corny pirate joke, and my answer is shut up or you'll walk the plank. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Anyways, today I wanted to talk about piracy and why this is great and also bad. Now let's get right into it. Now let me get one thing straight. Don't pirate everything. If you do that, you must be in the lowest of the low, and I hope you're doing great, my brother. Just take I don't know, a fucking Xanax pill or something. Anyways, I like piracy. It is probably one of the most accessible things in the internet. You want to watch a movie but don't want to pay for it? Pirate. You want to play a Nintendo game and ruin your life in the process? You can pirate that. Nowadays, pirating has been increasing for the past few years, with more and more people just getting fed up with streaming services, doing the dumb shit that they do in a day-to-day basis. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You fucking mess. Nowadays, you have to pay for different streaming services to watch the thing you want to watch. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm fed up with it. Why do I, the consumer, have to pay more for more garbage? It's not my fault you want to add more content because most of your movies or shows are being moved to different streaming services. And now I have to pay for this? And you're charging me for ads? When the account is already being paid for? Fuck you! I hate you! And you. You, and especially you, you red bitch. But they do got Breaking Bad, though. I don't know, it might be a good deal. In all seriousness, I don't like the fact that accounts like Disney Plus and Netflix have a high price range. If you want to watch certain things, you're gonna have to pay for certain streaming services. I don't like the fact that just because Netflix lost a bunch of their movies that were right there to watch, then we as the consumer have to suffer because certain companies want to drain your bank account. And here is where pirating comes along and balances out everything. You might be confused because you're probably thinking that, wait, doesn't pirating ruin things and not give companies as much money as they wanted? And yes, you can make that argument because I'm not really the human calculator you're looking for. I mean, you're watching someone who made a video on how much they like their air fryer. So I'm not really the numbers guy. What I would say in terms of pirating is that people will always be willing to pay for something if it's affordable. That's why pirating exists, because some things are just too damn expensive nowadays. And I hate the fact that people like KSI don't like it when he makes millions off of his boxing events. My guy, you should be the last person to be worrying about pirating. It's not really a bad thing if you just think about it for just a few minutes. If pirating was this money drainer for companies, why do they still exist? Is it because companies are worried about their profit and the potential money they could make? Yes, but that could be easily fixed by making whatever you're streaming affordable. Because like I said, the main reason is the fact that people are consuming pirated content because things are expensive. So it doesn't make any sense for companies to worry about it when the problem-solving thing is right there. Just make things affordable. And what I hate the most is certain companies like Nintendo just being so fucking scared of it. I swear to God, if you mention the word piracy to them, they're probably going to have a Vietnam flashback. They treat piracy like it's the resurrection of the devil. And piracy for their games wouldn't exist if they could just add games that aren't available on the Switch. The reason why people play Nintendo games on an emulator is because you don't add content that was on previous generations on the Switch. At this point, I think Nintendo are allergic to money because people are willing to pay for games that were in the past. But instead of making them available for Switch, they want you to pay for the previous generations. So if you wanted to play a 3DS game, you would have to buy a 3DS. Not only is that time consuming because you're wasting your time looking for one, but it also is pushing the consumer to just pirate instead of buying it. I don't understand how a company is this fucking dumb. As a company, doing something like adding old games to the eShop would be revolutionary because no one would pirate your games. And for God's sakes, you're a fucking multi-billion-dollar company. What is a few million gonna do? Drain your lifespan? Kill your dog? Or even makes your company go bankrupt? Tell me, I really want to know. Everything that you can think of can be pirated. That's why I like it, because me and my brother can just watch Spider-Verse with our popcorn in peace. Now, I'm not saying that piracy is always good. I mean, it can be bad unless you don't have like some sort of browser like Brave that blocks ads or just a typical ad blocker. You will see the most shocking and disgusting ads you will ever see in your life. When I'm just trying to watch Adventure Time, there's an ad that says that Big Booty MILF has called you and wants to talk to you. I'm gonna be honest, if you fall for that, you're straight up dumb. And sometimes I even get a full-on video that shows corn, and not the good kind. And it kind of blows me away that people are actively wasting their hard-earned money just to see trash. People want to see something that has quality to it. If you're selling a product to somebody, you're actively going to have to gain the trust of the consumer. Because if you fuck them over and say that, oh, actually you have to watch ads while also having a monthly subscription, and we'll be adding ads every single 5 seconds. If a company does that, they're straight up evil and don't deserve any bitches for the rest of their life. And I hope you have nightmares for the rest of your life, you fucking smug bastard. And one thing that I also wanted to touch on is that why are companies so worried about like piracy when it comes to movies? When I tried to search for Spider-Verse, I couldn't find it. If I tried to pirate it, I couldn't find anywhere to pirate it. I went to 123 movies and I couldn't find it anywhere. Why are companies like worried about pirating if they could just like gatekeep that for like an entire few months? But eventually, after the hype died down, I could eventually, like, pirate it. But honestly, that was only because I waited an entire year to watch the movie after it was, like, not as popular. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you guys enjoyed, and be sure to like and subscribe and share this with a friend. If they like it, then subscribe, and if they don't, okay, I'm gonna stop. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Hope you guys enjoyed.